I finally completed my first Arduino IDE project, and this is the first project I've done in electronics since I graduated my bachelor's degree. And basically, it's an RFID reader, simple connection really. I just went online and searched for, I'll show you my laptop right here. So let me just adjust this a bit. Let's see. I went online and I searched for basically RFID reader with Arduino, and I came up with like different resources. So the main issue about this was about connecting like the circuit design of the Arduino, which as you can see here. They gave me a connection which was kind of wrong. Like everywhere I went, it was basically the same thing. So I had to I'm trying to find the connection here. Oh yeah, right here. Basically the connection here is the same thing as the one right here. So VCC to 3.3 volts, ground to ground, RSC to pin 9, SS or SDA to pin 10, MOSI to pin 11, MISO to pin 12, pin 13. Actually, I don't know what any of this means, but you know, people on the internet know what they're doing basically. And also, if you go to Arduino project and the ID, it also show you the same thing here with the MFRC522 and the signal and the connection to the Arduino pin right here, as you can see. I need to zoom in a bit so you guys can see. Yeah, right there. If you just like RST to 9, SDA to 10, MOSI to 11, and it's the same thing as we saw in this connection right here. So yeah, basically the same thing. Honestly, nothing different. And that's what I did in my project. So let's go back to the physical implementation of this. I'm actually proud of this, a little bit proud because I actually didn't do anything much. All I figured out was like there's a bug in this connection right here. So you know this ground connection, GND to GND. The third pin here, which is I'll show you right here. Yellow, gray, and black. Right, black is the GND. If you go to any description online or whatever, it's GND that is the third pin. It also show you here, which is also the third pin. Yeah, right here. I guess you can't see it, but basically GND is the like third pin in the RFID electronics, I guess. So normally you would think like, okay, you connect the ground to each other on the breadboard, and then you connect the breadboard of the ground of the RFID to the distance, right? So I'll show you an example of this working. So right now we have the project here. It's live. Sorry, my computer. Right now the project is on this thing. I am running an example code from like the Arduino library, which is dump info. All I did was went to file. I went to I went to examples, and I went down to MFRC522. I just went to dump info, right? So we opened it's basically the same thing. So I'm going to close the previous window just so you guys can see. So I'll close this window, and now we're operating with this one now, and we have it connected to our computer, to my laptop right there, USB, right? The Arduino and the RFID reader. So it's showing red, which means it's connected. So I'm going to upload this project, and I'm going to run it, I'm going to zoom out a bit just so you guys can see what's happening. Don't mind my legs. If you if you just so you can see my laptop and this thing, the board. Yep, RFID here. So I'm going to click upload. I hope you can see upload on yeah. So right now it's uploading to the board, and you're gonna see here Sketch uses Sketch uses whatever bytes of program storage. Maximum is that. So when that is finished uploading, you can open the serial monitor, which is right here on the top right hand corner. Zoom in a bit. Yeah, right there. Click on this button right here, and you should be able to click on it. And yeah, once you have that, you're gonna see something like this on the serial monitor. Yep, it's gonna be like it's like a distant command terminal basically, but it's for Arduino. And right now, if I try to read an RFID reader on the card here, it's going to work. This came with my with the package I bought basically. So let's just test it. Everything is connected properly apart from the GND, like I said. If I connect it now, it's not going to read anything. So let me connect it to the GND. Let me see. Yeah. If I connect it to the GND properly, it's not going to work because I don't know why, honestly, but if I try to read something, you can see like the terminal is not reading anything. So I'm going to disconnect this. So right now it's no longer connected. And let's see. Is it going to read? No, it is not. I guess I have to run it again. If you know any way to kind of like smooth this, reset something or smooth it over, please let me know in the comments. I have to kind of upload it all over again, and so that I can read it. As you can see, something is up. It's reading the RFID, like the card basically, and it's working. So yeah, to show you, let me zoom in again. You basically see information about the RFID card that you just scanned. So card UID is 8314 422D. Card SAK is 08 PICC. Basically the information of the card. If you know what this means, like the sector block and all of that, please let me know. It's actually quite interesting information. I actually don't know what to do with it, so it's just kind of fascinating, like how simple you can get an electronics project up and running nowadays. The only issue here is the ground. If I connect the ground again, like the light keeps on switching. I'm doing this project in the lobby where everyone uses, so if you don't mind the occasional lights turning off. So if I connect the ground again to the Arduino, it's not going to work properly. It's not going to work properly with my, it's not going to read properly with the this thing, because I actually don't know why it's not. So this is the RFID card again. Let me zoom out a bit. So this is the RFID card again, and if I try to read it, nothing is happening, as you can see. Even if I reset it again with it all connected properly, like with the proper connections that I see on the schematics online. Let's upload again. Oh my days, the light keeps turning off. Sorry about that. So as you can see, it's uploading. That's what Arduino does when it's trying to upload. And yep, you're gonna see this error. There is the error. It is properly collected now with like the Arduino board. You see this error. Communication failure is the MFRC522 connected properly. And if you try to scan, it's not going to scan because guess what? It thinks it is not connected properly for some reason. So as you can see, nothing is happening in the serial monitor. And yeah, so if I remove this connection and if I try it again, there we go. Voila, and it's reading now. Who knows why that happened? Who knows? But basically, I know this works, and this is also an RFID card. So if I try to read it, there we go again. So this is stuff that is used in hotels, like, to unlock doors and to, excuse me, sorry. So this is basically what is used in doors and hotel doors to kind of unlock them And yeah, kind of interesting that you can, if you have an hotel key card or whatever, I want to see what's on it. This is one that one of my friends one of my friends uses. So if I try to read it, interesting. This is an actual like keycard reader that someone uses. So yeah, it's gonna keep on reading because it's full of information. This is what's on it. Kind of interesting because I don't know what this is. What should I do with this? I actually don't know. So good interesting project to start with. Basically, go online, find an RFID reader or RFID schematics connection with an Arduino board, and get started with any electronics project that you have in mind. What else do I have to say? And also, before I forget, one of the major issues I find with my Arduino, like I know I'm going to find with Arduino, is like the coding of this, because writing good program in Arduino is very important, and also the schematics, like maybe sometimes you have to add resistors and you have to find schematics. I have to build schematics that are not online by yourself, so that's going to be a problem in future projects. And this is also like just to kind of get started, get something out there, and just test the waters with electronics a little bit. So I hope you guys actually enjoyed this video. I don't know if it actually makes sense for you guys to watch. As you can see, it's a bit of a mess. I'm all over the place. My starter kit is here and all of that. So, man, yeah, that's it for me in this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, and subscribe. You know the deal. So I don't know which part of the video this is going to come into, but I don't know. I'm going to fit it anywhere else, maybe into like a blooper or something. I've been trying to get the RFID to work for like, because the connection was not connected like properly, but I think as you can see here, the ground is not connected to this black wire right here is connected to the ground on the RFID. You can't see it, but it's a little bit messed up because I was thinking like the jumper cables were not working, so I just had to kind of like do them to the board directly. And yeah, so I have something that looks like it's working. This is like a dump info that comes with the RFID RFID RC522 library, like the dump info this thing. Like you can see a lot of comments here. So I'm not the one that wrote it. I just been trying to get it to work and see if this thing actually is connected properly. And yeah, like my previous connections were using I was connecting the ground to the Arduino board, and I was getting this error. If you see here, I was getting this warning communication error failure. It's not an failure. Is the ML whatever. Is it properly connected? And it wasn't. So I just removed this and I tried it now and it's working. I don't know what the problem is actually. If I connect it now, I don't know if it's gonna work. But again, I'm just glad I'm able to get this information that shows that okay, this stuff is working, and I'll run other projects and we'll see how it goes.